What a welcoming noise. Alright. Actually, I need to look up what these guys gonna look like, actually. So, we need intercessors. I need heavy intercessors. And I need crap, what do you call those guys? Thick boys, I guess. I don't know what you call these guys right here. Aggressors, that's it. Man, intercessors, heavy intercessors, aggressors, good lords, sirs. Heavy intercessors. Where are the reavers, inceptors? There goes the aggressors. I think I'm done with, well, mostly done with the, what do you call them, infiltrators, the traitors. Where are their intercessors? Are they like sold out? Is that why they're probably at the very bottom? Infiltrators. Huh, this should show more. Oh, there they are. Alright. Okay. I need to start cleaning up some of the spots there before I start painting. I need to find a probably brown. Actually, I do have a brown color on the heavy. Wait, I need to do another thing too. I forgot to listen to music when I do this stuff. I listen to music. That's weird. Alright. Alright. It's clean. Get off! So. There we go. Okay. I guess we just go to gold. Do gold on. Well, it's not all of them. Let's see aggressors. Where the gold's at with these guys. Shoulders, skulls. Yeah, it looks like there's the shoulder and skulls, I believe. Okay, heavy intercessors. Yep, okay. My god, why is it late? Okay, hopefully that reduces the delay. Okay, I guess let's do the gold. Using Liquitex acrylic ink, iridescent bright gold. Alright. Ba-dum. As the heavy intercessors first. Heavy. Okay. I've messed up already. Don't know if I should be doing the underside or not, but I will. What else is gold? Oh, hey. Yeah, I mean, hold on, sorry. Uh, can't really see too well. I think it's because of the lighting. Turn it, oh, maybe not. Yeah, you know, it's just gonna have to. I don't know how it looks on y'all's screen. Oh man, there's such a major delay in the stream. Hopefully, I'm answering right away for you guys. Oh jeez, there we go. When you have to do the fine details. So how y'all doing tonight? Or morning? Okay, well, what's up? Go for it, painting. Hey, that's what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? I am definitely going for it. Hopefully that can be seen. I lay this gold super thick on Hero Quest editions. Hero Quest. That sounds familiar. Do explain Hero Quest for me if you don't mind. Oops. Hero Quest. Turn down my music a little bit. There we go. Classic Dungeon Delve from '89 released. Hero Quest. I've heard of Hero Quest. I think I heard games, like, you know, video games of it. How many points do I have? I know I have over 2,000. I probably have close to 3,000 maybe. Have most of them in the shop where I play at. And the one I brought homes are the ones I just have base coated or didn't pay. I'm sorry, didn't pay. That I didn't paint. So I'm trying to finish up Ultramarines for myself. Okay, now to find the skulls and paint those gold as well, if there are any on this guy. Doesn't look like it. There's one there, but I'll paint that afterwards. Oh gosh, dog. I think actually I need to. Hold on. There we go. I think you might be able to see it a lot better now. Okay. I think outside of that, that's all the gold they have in their body. Yep. Alright, moving on to the next guy. Move the light now too. There we go, much better. Now it's easier to paint. My hand's so freaking shaky. Oh, well, looks like I'm flipping you guys off, but I'm not. To correct my mistake there. All right. Yeah, I'm going to be painting a lot. I also hope to have some games on the as a pre-recorded video, which I already do have a few on this channel, with Tau before the Codex. I'm hoping to have some Ultramarines on here soon. Also, I'll be painting, obviously, Ultramarines, Tau, and then what my group is now playing quite a bit of is a game called Infinity. And so I'll be 3D printing those models just because they're expensive, and I'll be what do you call it, using those models. Let's see if I have any. I mean, this is just a test one right here. I appreciate the sub too, by the way. I'm sorry. So it's just a test model to see how the paint goes. It's a robot chick. It reminds me a little bit of like the live action Ghost in the Shell. So I was just testing out the paint to see how well it goes on this model. I don't know if it is not that big here, unfortunately. I mean, it just blew up where I'm at, actually. It's really kind of crazy. It's ever since 10th edition, honestly. A lot of people that like it, and they move from 40K to the Star Wars one. Use the scenery for this stuff. And they went to the Star Wars one. I forgot what it's called. We have MCP. We have Underworlds. It's just kind of really crazy. So here's another example of. This is actually. I don't know if you recognize this model though. But I'm going to use them for Infinity, but not. Maybe this model. I'm not sure. I'll say though, Infinity, I think the one downside to it is all the freaking terrain that you have to set up. And it's not, I don't think you can really play or place terrain that stuff too. Just because it'd be a bit unfair, I think. I think for it to be fair, it has to be all measured out and symmetrical. What are your thoughts about that? Like, terrain pieces being set up in Infinity, does it have to be symmetrical, or do you think that it can be asymmetrical? Nice. Oh my gosh. I need to figure out how to paint like right underneath the camera, so it's not just a freaking blur the entire time. I mean, it's true for sure, but you know, you want to be fair too, you know? Guess there could be some advantages for, especially since terrain matters quite a lot in Infinity. I will say that people that run the game there, they have some really interesting terrain pieces that are very modular, which is pretty cool. Or should be asymmetrical anyway. That's true. But what about tournaments? Should it be asymmetrical or symmetrical? Now there's the question. Could a person argue that one side is favored over the other because of asymmetry of terrain? But I get it though. Like for us, when we do 40K, it's player place terrain, so you get to set up your side how you want, and it's asymmetrical, but you know we placed it so. Uh, I mean, I like to do the local tournaments. But luckily enough for the tournaments, I think if it has to be, it's all pre-set up terrain, so it doesn't matter, like, you know, for the most part. You just go in there and play. Jeez, 1,000 points difference there. That's a lot. Alright, he's done. I like my painting technique on these guys. I really like the way, actually the other one shows up a lot better, I think. I love the way it looks. Oh, it's blurry. There we go. Maybe, there we go. So that looks really cool. It looks like edge highlighting, doesn't it? I don't know. Does it look like edge highlighting? Because if it does, that's great, because I didn't do any edge highlighting at all. And this are going to be my Victor's Guard for my Calgar. Because I don't, whenever I bought my Calgar, it didn't come with Victor's Guard because it's the old one. Oh, for sure, man. If you somehow pull off a win with 1,000 less points, dude, either, no, I don't know. It could be the dice too, mind you. But yeah, of course, definitely. Good plays and good rolls, man. It is. It really is, actually. I bought it from My Mini Factory. It's a really, really cool looking model. I am so weirded out when I'm looking at my stream. It looks like it's so far behind. But yeah, this model looks really cool. So I haven't finished them yet. I just did the blue because there's going to be a lot of blue, so I went ahead and did that first. Now I have to figure out like where to put the gold. Next model. So have you played Infinity, by the way? I mean, it's blue. The paint job definitely is blue. I use, guess I'm cheap. And that's backwards. Basic acrylics from Liquitex. It's ultramarine blue 400 mil or 13.53 ounces. I have it flipped like this for a reason because the camera's upside down. I wanted to get into Infinity, but 15 of the games arrived at the time. It just got lost in the traffic. No kidding. Same here with for us and Kill Team. That died almost immediately. Underworld survived for a little bit, but it died. MCP survived for a lot. And it's still kind of hanging in there a little bit. There are people still playing it. I don't know if you know what MCP is. Marvel Crisis Protocol. Go for it. Painting. Were you talking about that Victrix Guard that I just showed? A few warbands for Trench Crusade. Trench Crusade. What is that? And warbands. That sounds like Underworlds for me because that's what they call the armies in that game. I overdid the painting on that one side, but it's fine. It's fine. It is fine. Don't get lost in the details, as they say. Now, I'm gonna get that one. There we go. I'm laying this paint on like really, really thick. Oh, Mordheim. Creative new game, Heaven vs. Hell, and World War I trenches. Oh, wow. Oh, wait. I wonder if our shop actually bought something like that. There was this World War I models stuff that he bought. But our biggest complaint's the fact that he's like buying stuff that, no one really plays. Sometimes. He got into like Legos and stuff, which is, don't get me wrong, it's a hobby shop, but I don't think, people go to his shop for Legos. It's all like gaming stuff, like 40K, Magic, and Yu-Gi-Oh! But he bought some Legos. I don't know if he sold any. Made me curious as to see whether he did buy that. Oh my gosh. Whether he did buy that game that you're talking about. As soon as I finish this. Miniature agnostic. You use what you have. Kit batch to the rest. Huh. That's what they kind of said with Infinity too, by the way, because I think they have limited models and there's not a lot of options. So you kind of buy the model, but you say what it has on there. Because there's a couple of ways to equip your models, and I don't think they have the pieces to kind of have that variety of models. Okay, that's done. Okay. Now, whenever I, by the way, for those Go For It painting as well, whenever I varnish these, it will change the color of this blue. I love this looking blue, but I want to put varnish because I'm afraid that the blue will fade off. It's like that kind of, I don't know if we want to say thin paint or just paint that kind of just comes off because it's not necessarily modeling paint. It's a painter's paint. I guess artist paint, should I say, more so than a modeling paint. Do I have an example? I don't think I do. Huh. Oh yeah, you can see my ghost kill here. He is fully, well, in terms of the primary color, he is fully painted, and I think it will pop once I put the varnish. It'll turn the purple like a dark purple, a really nice dark purple. Oh, actually I can show you the example, because this is a kind of a finished model. So these are the exact same purple, by the way. You can see how much darker this one is compared to this one, but they're the exact same purple. Kind of strange how it really darkens it up. So I'm gonna put this guy down. And then you can kind of see, let's go this way. Kind of see like edge highlighting, even though I didn't do any edge highlighting at all. And you can kind of see like imperfections in the paint, but that's intended, and I like it. It makes it seem like the paint or the model is shimmering. I hit my fantasy with a clear gloss. Matte gloss though, or matten, or gloss. Gloss is actually shiny. This is a matte gloss, by the way. Matte varnish, not gloss. So let's see if you can see the. Actually, let me turn the light. Maybe that might help. Not really. It didn't help much at all. Oop. Yeah, it doesn't quite show very well. That does a little bit. But yeah, this is kind of the paint scheme I'm going for. You can kind of see the imperfections in the head. Like a little blotchy, kind of paint. Which actually, whenever I think I have an Armia fit, it will look really good. Nope, full gloss. My group hates it. Dude, yeah. Oh, hey, I did buy some gloss. I'm sorry, I'm laughing about that. There's some shiny models there. But I did buy some gloss varnish. My intent is to first do matte varnish over this, and then just kind of sporadically hit gloss varnish around it, so you have areas where they're shiny. So you'll have areas that are shiny, like it's shimmering. I'm gonna try that out. I'm hoping that matte gloss over everything, and matte varnish over everything, and then hit up some areas with some gloss varnish to make those areas shine like it's again shimmering. I don't know how that'll turn out, but there's only one way to find out. That's why I have all these kind of practice models. Don't know how to make it not like blind, because this is how I spray painted white, so it's just reflecting all the lights. Again, just trying out different paints on the shins, and then the cape with the paint technique. So that paint technique looks okay here, but it's a little bit too dark on the bottom. And that black is so black. I even tried diluting it a little bit, and I was hoping it would form ridges and stuff, but it didn't. Hey, thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm hoping, I intend to stream about an hour every day. This will give me an excuse to paint my models, and this is about the only time I kinda have that I can be consistent with. Here's my infiltrator. It doesn't show up right. Let's see what happens if I turn off the light. Boom. Ooh, it is terrible. Maybe I turn it down some. I guess it'll auto balance anyway. But yeah. So this one really, oh, there we go. I did the same painting technique with this guy as I do with my Tau, the diluted blue. Yeah, I have almost all my Marines, their leaders are always pointing. Like every single one of them is gonna be pointing. I'm gonna try to do that as best I can. So he's mostly done. I just had to do some, maybe a little bit touch up, maybe some finer details. His eyes in particular is what I had to do for sure. And then the arm part. What's up, Ice Joe? What's going on? So yeah, I have to do the eyes and then the little device there. Then I think I'll be done with my first ever intercessor squads. Paint gives you 2 extra victory points. Actually 10. The sun is there. Yep. I better keep painting before the gold dries up. Uh-oh. Okay, let me get going with this, guys. My intercessors now. So that my gold doesn't dry out. Yes, I do. How do you know? Is it on the stream? It was affordable. It was a lot, you know. Like GW paint, it's like GW is like I don't know, $4 or $5 for like a tiny bottle. Man, I used to buy their stuff. The big blue bottle? Wow. I see. Yeah. I can paint a lot of Marines with that big blue bottle. The inks aren't too bad. I mean, I do have to put a lot, though. Oh, okay. I heard someone else also liked the Liquitex ink as well. 2 extra points, by the way. Spacer notes 10, by the way. You know, especially in tournaments, it's 10 points, 10 victory points if you have your models painted. What's better to collect, Necrons or Tyranids? Whew, man. I will say this: don't think of it as in what's better right now. The best thing to do is what you think looks cool, and collect it, because power levels and points will change. What's the best now won't be the best 10 months from now, you know? So find what you really like, that you think is super cool, and buy it. And I'll also make the second suggestion, is that you should always have 2 armies. Because just in case the primary army you play is garbage. Because, you know, GW, of course. But yeah. I would say whichever you like, whichever you think looks the coolest is what you should collect. I play Marines here. I play Anvil Siege Force. They have a 33% win rate, and I absolutely love playing them. And no one plays with the Primarch Guilliman or Girlyman, and I absolutely love playing him. So I am mostly losing, but I'm loving the game because I'm playing things that I like and that are really cool. Now that could be just me, but I don't know. I don't think so. Necrons are fun to paint and just spray paint them silver. Done. Oh, I guess. Yes, exactly. Hell, use some real Terminators, you know. I'll say this, you know, Tyranids in terms of painting, you don't have to be so precise with them because a little bit of a mess up is hard to detect with all those crevices and stuff. I think Necron's also a particular part of their detachment's like really strong at the moment. But I think they took a nerf maybe, especially with the last update. And amazingly, with Space Marines, even though they're losing, they got a nerf too. That's kind of funny. A little bit of a nerf. I hope that answers your question. You shouldn't buy an army because it's doing really well. Because the second they nerf the crap out of it, you're gonna be like, well, I don't even like this army. Why did I buy it? Or they nerf the crap out of it. So the reason why you should play an army is because you think they're freaking awesome. And then no matter what they do to that army, you will always like them. Unless they're, was it Adeptus Mechanicus or whatever they're called. They were really bad from what I heard. Like, unplayable bad. Okay. Let's see what else. Do I need to paint gold? Oops. Hopefully y'all can see that pretty well. There we go. Once I get done with gold, I think what else is next? The eyes. I am going to be crap with the eyes because that's such a very fine detail. And I still have to do patch-up work on these guys because the paint did not adhere right there on the back of his leg. And I think there is something wrong with my spray paint because some models, the paint stuck to it really well, but then some other models, it was just like being retracted. And chooses army first and foremost. Visual and pleasure of painting is also part of the game. Yep, absolutely. To me, it's what really looks cool. Because one day, you know, they're going to be so overpowered, but the next day they could be severely underpowered. That's why I have two armies, Tau and Ultramarines. Ultramarines was my, you could say almost my first army. It was like Blood Angels, Ultramarines. Then, what did I go after that one in 40k? I think I decided to go Tau, like when they kind of first came out, I think. Or no, the edition after they came out. I decided to go Tau, but never really played them because I had to move. Painting should also be half the fun of it too. Can be frustrating too, though, I will say that. Especially if you mess up too much or have shaky hands like I do. Good lord. It's the reason why you see my hands in particular ways like they are now. It's to kind of hold them steady, or if they move in sync. So you see my pinky and my middle finger there, so that I can try to stabilize it. Oh god. Painting is therapy. Sometimes causes rage. But I 100% agree. It's fun. It's part of the fun of collecting an army. I guess I'm curious of what paints you guys use. Like, do you use GW paint? Do you use Vallejo paint? Do you use Liquitex? Oh, here's a secret. Well, not really a secret, but here's something. I used to use folk art paint back in the day. Oh, as a matter of fact, I have a model from back in the day. I'm so sad that the spider in the liberation box plays the role of a walking turret and not a heavy support with treatment of vehicle at D3. Citadel, ooh, man. Hold on, let me... Spider in the obliterated box plays the role of walking turret with treatment on vehicle at D3. What do you mean by D3? I'm slightly unknowledgeable in a lot of armies, but I've played a few of them for sure. Sometimes terminology gets lost in translation, or for me anyway. Okay, I think he is. Oh Jesus! Here, let me show you real quick my old model that I. Here we go. Old school. Can you see? There we go. It's really bright though. Uh-oh. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. Acrylic. Citadel, Liquitex, Velo, Adresa paint. Geez, you got a lot. I'm sure there are certain paints that are probably like really good. I think Pro Acrylic, I believe the white I heard was pretty good with that one. So here's my, back in the, what year was this? 3rd, 4th, or 5th edition. I custom captain here with terrible things. A bunch of gallery. Oh yeah, same here, dude. I'm pretty much in your same boat. That's the reason why I have different paints as well. See, the little backpack there is damaged and coming off. He took something to the knee for sure. And it's holding a demon prince's head on his power fist. Here, there we go. It's magnetic. But yeah, bullet holes in the jacket and everything. But yeah, this was I believe folk art paint. They were $1 for like 2 ounces. It was so cheap. Actually, I kind of want to go back to them, honestly. Ooh, oil paints on models. Oh yeah, I forgot. Let me see. Hold on, I gotta go back in the chat real quick. Let's see. Oh, Spacer, by the way. You know, he said that the Infiltrator was a nice model, but look at the leader of the Intercessor. He's also doing the same thing, pointing. I swear, I will, anytime there's a squad I will have them pointing and checking their watch at the same time. If at all possible, I will do that. Oh, I need to paint them anyway. Might as well. Oh. Oh gosh, the light's blinding me. This could be a little bit hard. Okay, oop. Freaking, these things are trying to run away. Paint that gold too. There we go. Paint an Alchemist. I don't know about. I don't think I ever mixed paint myself too. I think that's. I will say. I guess the one thing I will say I do is actually. So to get this effect for myself, I obviously use. Well, this is the gauche version of Liquitex. I mix that with Flow-Aid from Liquitex as well. I thin it down quite a lot, and I get the effect. So I don't know if you'll call that alchemy or not, but I do that with the blue and the purple or any kind of major paint, just because it adds that little, what seems like, as you can kind of see on this model, like edge highlighting. Because I'll be terrible edge highlighter. But with this technique and my powers combined, I'm going to paint miniatures, but since I've been using supports that hold the miniatures well in my hand, and to which I attach it to have... Oh, yeah. Let's see if I have my thing going here. Boom! Not really a, a true model holder, but it's a little, hold on, if you can even, it's a towel base that is 3D printed, and since I can't use it because the tip snapped off, I put a metal magnet there, so I could use it as a stand to hold something up if it needs to dry or whatever. Oh yeah, I want to get into airbrushing for sure, but man, I bought an airbrush and all the stuff I need for it, but I just don't have time to kind of learn it a little bit, I guess you could say. And but I need to make time for sure, because that makes things a lot easier, and the techniques you can use with airbrushing makes painting a lot easier and makes it look really cool too. But yeah, you gotta have the magnets in the bottom there. Yep, yeah, so here's a good golden skull there in his forehead. Man, I need to paint more underneath the camera again. I'll do it with airbrush. Yeah. That's another thing too. Yeah, using it as a form of primer, it could be a lot better than say spray cans. But again, something I definitely need to learn. I think I'll start spraying either just cardboard or something just to make sure I get the flow and everything right. And then I'll start doing it on like little 3D printed models to see how well I stick and how well I do. Okay, I think he is mostly done. Need to definitely need to do some patch up work on a lot of these models, but that'd be easy once I'm done with a lot of the major stuff. Alright. I just don't know. Oop, actually, I don't know where I'm gonna put gold on this one though. Actually, I do know where. Let me try this one guy. Let's do the other guy. Do the other guy. So. I don't know how this is going to look, but you know, gold and everything's getting kind of old to a lot of people, I'm sure. But it still looks so freaking cool though. Yeah, once you have all the stuff and you use it multiple times, yeah, absolutely. But yeah, there's nothing beats the convenience of a spray can though, for sure. But absolutely, I mean, and especially if you get really good with what do you call it? With spraying, you can get exactly the results that you wanted. And I can't think for some odd reason. Good Lord, sorry, I have to hold this model a particular way so I can paint it. At least I know I can paint the shield this golden color. Gives there's a little outline to it. Makes it look really nice. A lot of money, you see. You and me both, man. You and me both. Trying to find the cheapest way to get a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? Absolutely. And again, that's the reason why I use these Liquitex paint. I buy them at Michaels, and usually Michaels have like 30 to 40% off their stuff, and I buy it then. I wait till it goes on sale. I don't buy it at full price. I wait for the 40% off sale, and then that's when I buy it. See, man, I don't know if I want to paint those golden colors. Ooh, man, too many fine. This models looks really great, and there's a lot of fine details on them. It's gonna be rough trying to paint the detail in there. I should probably use a finer brush than this. Is there anything else I could paint? I guess the skull technically needs to be gold as well. By the way, I'm a one coat painter myself, so if it requires multiple coat, I can't do it. It has to be one coat and one coat only. Don't get me wrong, I'll go 2 coats sometimes, but generally speaking, I do 1 coat. Yeah, I bought it at my mini factory, I believe it is, and it looks such like an awesome model, and I'm using it as a Victrix scar. Let's see if I can get it to look a little bit better. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, that looks really. It's really, really awesome. I'm thinking about all those, what it looks like highlights. I'm thinking about trying to paint those gold, but my God, I don't know about that. Then the back. There we go. Yeah, wow, that actually looks really good. The camera's doing a great job of keeping it in frame or focus. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh man, that's kind of the thing, you know. I want to make sure my model's painted before I play, but that's gonna take forever. You gotta kind of break that habit where it's like at least assemble your models, base coat them, and paint them as you play. You need to play them. Painting is half the hobby, but you also have to do the other half of playing the models. Let me go ahead and get the other guy painted because that looked good enough. So let's get him painted now. There we go. Did I correct my little mistake there? Or captains or important nitrous and nothing. Exactly, and that's definitely where you need to focus your painting on. Your troops and stuff, they have to look good, but when you do your captain or your whoever your heroes are, take your time with those for sure. Absolutely. Well, this guy's not exactly a character, but the model does look pretty cool. It makes him look like a character. Ooh, I should be getting off pretty soon here because it's getting pretty late and I gotta get up for work. Oops. Yep. Oof. Let's see. I don't think I have any captains here. Oh, well, I guess I do for my Tau. I don't know. Did I show you my Tau? My Tau commander in a battle suit. I remember showing it off earlier. I just don't remember who got to see it or not. Okay. I'm amazed I haven't dropped my model yet. Or any of them today. I'm getting better at holding them at awkward angles that I shouldn't be holding them in. Forgot to paint this part on the other model. There we go. Alright, let me get the other model so I can paint that part I forgot. Yeah, that's absolutely true. 100%. That looks good. Oh, I need to paint the crescent in the chest piece for the other guy. Forgot. There we go. I think I should paint it blue and then paint it gold. It seems like the blue, having a blue under base coat or whatever, seems to go really well with the gold. I don't think a white undercoating with the gold looks good. It just goes to a little bit too transparent, I think. that's really thick on there, but I did it intentionally. And there's a skull here I need to paint. I can give it that much detail, but there we go. Perfect. This guy is also. Oh yeah, the belt. Keep switching between the two models. That's the technique, huh. Oh, that's true. Brown. I haven't tried black. Actually, you know what? I have a black cape here. I'm gonna try that. And it's like really, really black too. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. So let's see how well this does. I'm taking your word for this, man. I trust you. So this needs to be... Wow, okay, that does really go really, really good. Actually, like, really good. Let's see. Oh, that definitely, that is very nice. But then again, it's surrounded by black, so I think that might be part of the thing too, though. The gold and the black, it makes the gold stand out like a lot. Yeah, it looks like it for sure. But I definitely need to. I guess I need to. Let me try it on. Oh, geez, actually, I don't have enough time. Excuse me. Yeah. Oop. Anyway, I need to redo this guy because the paint is not sticking on him. Let's see. You can kind of see it on his leg there. And his head kind of too. I don't know, it's this whatever this spray paint. I definitely need to figure out what it is and not buy it again. I think it's a spray paint that I bought that had primer and paint. I didn't think that would make a difference because it has primer in it. But perhaps that is causing the problem that I'm having. It's one at Walmart for $5. It's one of their, not the cheapest one, but it's the next cheapest one. Someone asked me that yesterday too. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. Ooh. Well, I used to. Golden actually had it. They have it at Golden Paint. They have in Michaels. I tried their purple. It's very glossy and very dark. So I only bought one paint from Golden, but I haven't tried their primer. So let's see where. No. Golden. I know. The brand Golden. Where? Oh, here it is. Oh. My bad. Hey, hold on. Let me take a look at something real quick in Michaels. Because there is a brand called Golden. So I thought that was what you were talking about. You know about that brand, right? So I use is Rust-Oleum American Accent 2X Ultra Cover Flat Spray Paint. You get flat white primer, and that worked great. These models right here, the reason why you can kind of see the like what looks like highlighting is because the paint stick really well, but I think it's because of the grooves. But when this model, I don't know if I use the same thing or not, but you can see on right here, you can see the white there. Even though I covered it in paint, it retracted away like really bad. Let me see if I can demonstrate it. Might as well a little bit. We'll have a little bit of time. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this particular bottle here is not gouache paint. This is actually a mixture between the basic Liquitech Basic and their Flow-Aid, and there's some beads in there. So here, I'm going to demonstrate what I'm talking about. Let's see if it'll make a fool out of me. It's not glossy at all, that's the thing. I go flat, always flat, because any kind of gloss will add a like a slipperiness to paint to it. So it's either go to sharp. So let's see. My gosh. Yeah, I guess it's trouble out of focusing, but let's see. So there's that white there in the helmet. Let's see if I can paint that. Oh god. You can kind of see it actually, where it's like it's retracting away from the paint. So I painted all blue, and then you can see that white come along. Oh yeah, for sure. There we go. Let me see if I can do it on the, actually, gosh darn it. Man, the white really, I mean, I guess it's kind of hard to pick it up because of just, see if I paint that, it's just because it's reflecting light so well, it's white. You can see a little bit right there. Paint it. Okay, it sticks. Oh, I use Flow-Aid to thin it. What is it, like 1 part to 10 parts water or 20 parts water? Distilled water, by the way. So. No, not necessarily. I usually lay the paint pretty thick where it stays. So, like this model, I did the same thing, although I think I didn't thin it down enough so you don't see the like the grooves and outline and everything, which kind of sucks. I was hoping I could get the grooves and everything in there. Ooh. Man, that's kind of rough. There we go. But it's still dark enough anyway. Again, like I said, with this model, it really looks good. Because you can see those edge highlighting kind of thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, maybe it could be a little bit part of that probably too, but I think it's more of the spray paint. I'm hoping in a way. Yeah. So yeah, that came out great because I think the details also help keep the paint in there. Whereas when you do like flat surfaces, you can see like there's a blotch there that's that painted blue. Kind of see it there, right there. That's actually perfect. So where the paint stuck and where the paint went away, you can really see that one. But, ooh, uh-oh. Oh no, my light's coming off. Definitely have to get that fixed. Oops. Okay. I will have to fix my light for tomorrow. It's barely holding on there for right now. But yeah. When you start painting, you also go down the rabbit hole of chemistry. I hope not. I kind of already did a little bit with Flow-Aid and then matte medium. Wow, you can't really see. It's literally just like a white liquid, and I diluted it down with water as well. And outside of that, that's all I've done so far. Everything else has just been, well, trying out different kinds of paint. Yeah, exactly. You know, so I have a whole bunch of, I like the opaque, the extra opaque ones from Vallejo. They paint so well. But ever since I developed my technique in quotes here, I've kind of went away with these. I have so many Vallejo paints I've not used, but I hope to use them soon, I hope. Oh man, alright, I gotta actually get going because I need to go to sleep, I gotta go to work, and I'll try to stream every day around 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and stream for about an hour, so 4 to 4:30 a.m. to about 5 to 5:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm gonna use that time to try to finish painting my freaking army so I can be proud and play them out in the battlefield. I'm getting most of it done. I need to finish up Hellblasters. I want to do the bases too. Oh yeah. Old school. Oh good lord. Old school apothecary that I don't want to buy a new one. I kind of like this one. But yeah. Alright, thanks. Anyways, I'm going to pause right here, guys. If you like my content, please consider subscribing. Thumbs up, thumbs down below. Thanks for watching.